Hello, I'm Olivier Ngubito, and welcome to Introduction to Hydraulics and the Pneumatic System. Remember, this is our fourth video. Last time we saw the way we can read a circuit, single acting cylinder and a double acting cylinder. And today, we're going to continue with the same operation, but this time, trying to think about how many type of control do we have. Today, we are going to have the types of control circuit, which is, the first one is direct control, and the second one is indirect control. Going back to our panel, here we already have a connected circuit, the one that we did with it last time. So we have the air from pressure source to the FRI units, directional control valve, and two pipes go to the cylinder. So this is direct control because we are controlling it directly. I'm going to supply. See, I'm controlling direct. And for indirect control, we need another valve. We need a valve to control another valve. It's like we need this valve to be the main valve instead of this. We need this valve to be controlling that cylinder as the main valve. And we use another pedal valve to be controlling this valve because this is a pilot operated valve. So the pedal valve will control this and this will control that. So this is indirect control. So I'm going to wire it quickly. First of all, I connect the two ports from the cylinder to the DCV, to port 4 and port 2. And because I need to be controlling the air from here, and again to be controlling the air for pilots, so I can use a manifold, which is like a junction box. So I can immediately plug this into the manifold so that I can have several outputs. The first output goes to my main DCV. And the second output from the manifold, it goes to my valve here, the one which is going to control that one. And this needs the output that goes immediately here to be controlling the pilot signal. And we remain with 3 ports which are not being used, so we can close them using a small pipe. We can plug one pipe here and another here, and it looks like a closed loop, and we close here. So let's control to see what comes out. So before we start operating, I would like to explain how it is connected. First, we have the pressure source. From pressure source, we go to FRI units, you know the function. And from this service unit, the pipe goes immediately to manifold, which is like a junction box. And from manifold, we can now dispatch one output, goes to main DCV, which is 5-port, 2-position, the one which is going to control the double acting cylinder. And as it also needs to be controlled, so we take another output from manifold, it comes up to pedal so that we can control the pilot signal to this valve. So there we go. I press on a single pedal, it sends the air to this. By releasing, the air goes back and it changes the position. So this is indirect control. So I'm going to show you. By pressing on a pedal, I'm just sending pressure signal, which means when I send pressure here, I force the DCV to change a position indirectly. There you go, you see? So this is indirect control. And I'm going to show you the application of indirect control. But before you go there, you know, this stuff when you are controlling a cylinder, a double acting cylinder or a single acting cylinder, it is widely used like in industries when we are lifting, in the bus door, when we are opening the bus door, even in the brakes, when we are braking the car, when you are like punching, when you are like stamping. So we always use this circuities. So I would like to continue with the application. This time I'm going to use both direct control and indirect control at the same time. And I will use the two pedals such that when I use the pedal here, I will be able to control the two cylinders. But when I use that pedal, I will only control one cylinder. And from there, I will have to use a valve, so-called OR gate. You remember the OR gate. So I'm going now to show you how to control a cylinder from two separate locations. And this time we're going to see OR logic and AND logic, and to see what can be, when to use OR and when to use AND. So starting on my simulation here, you see here we have one DCV here and another DCV, and this is an OR gate. And it is the one which is connected to the cylinder. I mean, the two DCVs sends the pressure to the OR gate, and the OR gate sends the received pressure to the cylinder. And when we use OR, we're going to use the first valve to see what comes out. By using the first valve, you can see the cylinder goes for extension. By releasing it, the cylinder comes back for retraction, which means we can use this side to control our cylinder. Let's use another valve. Here, again, by using the valve number 2, the cylinder goes for extension, and by releasing it, the cylinder comes for retraction. And you can even use them at the same time. But for the cylinder to return back, you have to release both, not one. And see what happens into the valve, the OR gate. You use here, we send pressure from here to here. You release, it closes. You use another valve, again pressure comes from here to here. You release, it closes. And what about AND? For AND, you understand this and that. So for the cylinder to extend, you always need to use two valves at the same time, not like for all situation. Here you can see when you use the first valve, nothing changes. If you only use the second valve, again nothing changes unless you use both valves. And for the cylinder to return back, anyone between the two valves can make it the cylinder to return back. Like by pressing either PB1, you can see the cylinder comes back for initial position. So inside the AND logic, you see what we have. You press here, you release, it comes back. And if no valve is pressed yet, you press here, nothing happening, just because the pressure is blocked here. And the same situation here, the pressure is blocked here, unless you press on both valves so that the pressure can pass. Now let's connect it practically. So we have our supply that goes to the manifold. From manifold, we go to first pedal valve. And from this pedal valve, we go to the OR gate, which is this one. So we plug it from here. Again, we take another supply from manifold to another pedal valve. And its output again goes to the output again comes to here, to the other side of OR gate. And now the output for the OR gate goes to the single acting cylinder. And we're going to close the remaining ports because they are useless. And just plug a pipe in two ports. What do we have? We have pressure source, surface unit, manifold, and from manifold we take one output goes to the first pedal and another output go to another pedal, and the output for the two pedals go to the OR gate, and the OR gate sends the signal to the cylinder now. So let's supply and see what comes out. Using this pedal, we can control our cylinder. You see? And let's use this pedal. Again, we can control the cylinder, which means I can use this from the left side or from the right side. So this is OR gate. And where can we use this OR gate? Imagine you have a gate or a warehouse. You can open the door from inside or from outside. Just a matter of using, let's say this is located outside, or this is located inside. So you can open the door from in or outside of the house. And with AND connection, we just need to link the two pedals in series. So now let's deal with AND logic. AND logic, it's when we need this and that one in order to have the operation. So immediately we need to link the pressure from the pressure source passing through service unit to the first valve. So we just need to link the two valves in series. The output, the pressure from the pressure source passing through the service unit goes to the first directional control valve, and its output goes to this next valve. The output for the first valve is the input for the next valve. And the output for the valve number 2 goes to cylinder. And let's operate to see what we have. By pressing here, nothing's going to happen. By pressing here, nothing's going to happen. But by pressing both at the same time, you see now our cylinder can extend. By releasing any one of the two, it comes back. See? So the application, most of the time we use AND logic as safety precaution. If you need to be sure that you are the operator, you need to operate a machine, you can have AND logic, so that one valve cannot operate unless you as the operator, you know that it's you who is going to operate that machine. So thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you took good notes, and the next video will talk about the application for both OR logic and direct control and indirect control. We are going to combine the three, or direct control and indirect control. So don't miss it.